1011.3. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're going to work on our calendar challenge as hosted by DarcyUK, and you will find her link and a list of ingredients in the description box below this video. And I'm just pointing out that the 11th happens to be my honeymoon day. Well, mine and Johnny's. So we're going to start off with clear gesso, because the instructions are to leave part of your original image. To, let's see, what's the next thing? To remove paint with water, bleach, or alcohol. I did 2 of those. And then to add something or use something in the style of your favorite artist or famous artist. Whichever, both. So because of that bump part, I'm going to be working on this mostly upside down, and you know, we won't get into that whole butt crack issue like we did last month, okay? Just saying, we gotta work around it. So I used a blue and a purple, even though the whole thing looks blue now. That's a stencil I got from Tuesday morning. I'm gonna use the crown. Cause when we got married, we combined our kingdoms, you see. Why not? And here I've used a small piece of deli wrap as a mask. You will see I end up not using that later on again. So why am I spoiling all the fun? So here we're going to use some of the alcohol resist. Y'all saw me use the water where I went through the stencil and removed paint that way. For this portion, you need to have pretty much a wash, almost a wash. I should have went just a little thicker, but that's okay. And because this is craft paint, the pigments are not as good as using, not as good as using professional artist grade or even the student grade acrylic paints. But that's okay, because, you know, that's what I'm using. For the alcohol paint removal thing, so here comes the alcohol. It's 91%. If you use anything less than 91%, it's probably not going to work. And I have put it in another little jar over there, and I'm using a kind of a brush that flicks pretty well. And man, that alcohol just dripped off of there big time. Can you tell? Can you see it? Yeah, you can kind of see it. I think my background and the green on top was a little too similar in tone. And there I picked up my my little mask, and now I'm having to wipe away where it ran underneath the my little deli wrap mask. And here I'm mixing a interference PBO paint with a little I don't know, some kind of craft paint and some white, trying to make it a little more opaque. And as you see, that just still didn't get quite opaque. And instead of masking it off, my little crown, I just kind of painted around it. Now I'm flicking on bits of alcohol. A little too puddly right there, so yeah. And that's all dry. You have to let this dry. Be patient, people, and let it dry, alright? It takes a while. And I'm going around it with a Jelly Roll white pen. Just sort of going over. You really can't see in the video where, yeah. I can in real life. And I'm going to do that with the white pen. And here comes the black Sharpie. It's getting a little better, and now I'm going around the whole thing, the whole crown, with a Stabilo All in black. And I will be smooching that out with a water brush momentarily. This is kind of a short video. It's not quite 9 minutes. Well, it's close to 9. Let's just call it 9 minutes, okay, y'all? Just call it 9 minutes. So there I am, smooshing that around. Not one of my favorite calendar pages, but you know, I like it. So it's all good, isn't it? That's right. And I'm cleaning off my water brush. Here you go. So now we're going to use some Archival ink. Eat some Archival ink, y'all. And I'm going to use some Eclectica stamps that were actually designed by DarcyUK, because she's one of my favorite famous artist peoples that I know. No, it is not a kiss up, because there's no kissing up in this game. So anyway, because of my butt crack bump on the calendar page there, I set like a little thin calendar, little thin magazine underneath it, and have flipped it back the correct way, so I don't have to fight that bump so much. And I'm stamping. That's what I'm a doing. I'm a stamping. And I almost stamped over my calendar page. I think that's what that little finger wag was. And I didn't get enough ink down there, so we're just going to do it again. Just a little bit right there. Ta-da! It worked. So, clean off my stamp. And you make sure you keep your precious stamps clean now. And I'm going over it with some Prisma. What the heck? Prisma pencils, color crayon pencils. I don't know what y'all call them all. Yeah. And I went with a light citron kind of green, and I'm going with a darker green. And it's hard to tell, but maybe the close-ups at the end you'll be able to tell a little bit. And this is a brown. I'm going over the binding part, and you really can't see that at all in the video, but you will see it in the close-up photographs in just a moment. And now I'm going to stamp actually straight on my calendar numbers, because yeah, it's my honeymoon month, y'all. Oh, I didn't do a close-up of that. Well, it's coming up. See, that's a close-up of the finished crown. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, don't you just love it? If y'all get a chance to get some DarcyUK stamps, I say do it now. There, see, you can see the green and the brown. Here goes another one. See, it looks kind of shadow, kind of 3D-ish. And this is pretty much wrapping up the video. Darcy's link will be below. Be sure to visit all my fellow calendar challengers. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and happy art, y'all.